herrer, mine damer og herrer, jeg hedder Jens Schønemann, og normalt færdes jeg i, hele vejen rundt omkring Svendborg, men i forsamlingshuset. Og det var faktisk meningen, at den her koncert skulle have været i Svendborg Forsamlingshus. Det var den sidste år, og vi har nemlig, er det 6. år, vi laver, eller kender jeg sådan noget? Det,
jeg tror, det er 7. år, faktisk.
7 år, ja. Men der var lejet ud til en konfirmation, så vi er rigtig glade for, Anja, at vi kan rykke herom på Café Rouge og spille i stedet for. Super.
Jamen, det er vi da også. Så det håber vi, at det er en fælles oplevelse.
Ja, og vi er glade for, at I er kommet, og velkommen til jer. Og så vil jeg sige, hvad var det, jeg vil sige? Jo, hvis man synes, man vil have mere, så spiller vi i København på tirsdag.
Bartow Station.
Bartow Station.
1930.
Yes. Det kan da godt være. Der er ikke så langt. Og det er Kim Holm, der står her, som har arrangeret det hele, kan man sige, alle de her koncerter. Og og så er det jo sådan, det er 2 separate koncerter, kan man sige, men vi medvirker alle sammen på stort set det hele, kan man ikke godt sige det? Yes. And now, I'm going to switch to English.
Just like my flight on SAS.
Yeah. This is Kenny White from New York, Brooklyn. Yeah.
Brooklyn, Canada.
Yeah, and he's going to play the first set, and then Jonathan Spottiswoode, who will be here in the second song, I think.
Yeah.
He's going to be the songwriter
Of the second set.
of the second set.
Nicely put.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Thank you. I'm happy to be in the Svendborg Coliseum tonight. Thanks, Caroline bells chime in the mist. You want to give in, but you need to resist. Still you open the latch in case love shows up. One strike of the match, the whole thing goes up. You weep like a willow, you move like a cat. You're gonna put someone's heart out, playing like that. Yesterday's kiss makes me shiver tonight. Something so crazy but perfectly right. And the jukebox is telling me I'm just one in a lineup. Hey, where do I sign up? This bar is full of sad sacks, dogs on the loose, beer guts and bad backs from years of abuse. Hey now, don't take your freedom for granted. The song and these hats and the attitudes, man, I can't stand it. Holding the lifeline, but it keeps getting shorter. Look in this picture, the camera has caught her. 1 foot in paradise, one only sorta. I'm self-medicating, skating up hills. This wine is misleading. I brought the wrong pills, and the piano won't give me a thing that I need today. It's got a mind of its own. Either I bleed or it's gonna play me all the same crap that we've heard before, and we really don't need to hear anymore. You haven't cut me up bad enough yet. I got 1 or 2 veins that haven't been let. It's a prize fight. I barely can stand this. I'm still on my feet in the 10th hands tactily reading my skin. I can count to infinity before I retire. This unholy trinity, you, me, and hell's fire. I'm staring at four kings that still wanna fold. I got so much to look at and nothing to hold. I'm not gonna fight you if that's what you came for. You know how I feel, so if it's not the same for you, go now, 'cause the love never wavers. If you don't see that, don't do me any favors. I wish I liked whiskey more than I do. It sure would help soften the volume of you. And I might have seen the clues from day one when you gave me your heart and 4,000 reasons to run. Soften the volume of you, and I might have seen the clues from day one when you gave me your heart and 4,000 reasons to run. 4,000 reasons to run. 4,000 reasons. Too loud, too soft? Perfect. I like that word. I'd like to bring on Jonathan Spottiswood and Julian Newty to help on these next couple of songs. We're very happy, both very happy to be in Sweden again. We were here before.
First time at Café Rouge.
First time at Café Rouge, yes. Is that like that?
But hopefully not the last.
I hope not.
No, hopefully you do that.
It's just a short ride from. I like being out of the United States right now. It feels great. I feel lighter. Everything. I just like it. Everyone's happy. The second happiest country out here in the world. Yeah. I come from the 692nd, and it's dropping every day. You feel bad for me, good. When I came over here, I was going to be a little embarrassed, I thought, and I said, no, they can separate people from assholes. Anyway, thanks. Wide open spaces, I'm falling. You think I'm crazy, I'm not. Voices speak loud in my head. Sometimes I can't even get them to stop, but I'd rather speak your name. Remember when you came and how you took my breath away. So let me hear the echo of your footsteps, and let me feel your fingers through my hair. I'm trying hard to fill these open spaces and end up counting hours you're not there. Lately I'm dreaming of water burning my feet in the sand. Sometimes this world is peculiar. It seems like you're always just changing your plans, but I'd rather speak your name. Remember when you came and how you took my breath away. So let me hear the echo of your footsteps, and let me feel your fingers through my hair. I'm trying hard to fill these open spaces and end up counting hours you're not there. Na 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 I'm counting hours you're not I wrote this song just off the coast of Seattle, Washington. How many people have been to America? How many people are planning on going to America? Still?
Yeah,
All right. Where are you going?
Texas.
Texas?
Yeah.
That's like the belly of the beast. You like it there?
Yeah, well, we had family there.
Oh, I'm
That's
sorry
why.
that.
That's
I
why.
mean, I'm not sorry that you have family there. I'm sorry I had to be rated Texas. The Lone Star State. What? Austin?
Houston,
Houston.
Rosenberg.
That's good. They're purple. It's considered a purple. Not quite red and not quite blue, but
Okay, but purple, yeah.
purple. Yeah. And hot.
I let them know over there.
You did?
No, I will now.
Oh. Yeah. Anyway, I wrote this song. There's an island right off Seattle called Whidbey Island, and it was supposed to be the port where the boats were going to come in and dock, and it turned out the tide never rolled in far enough to the shore, so they had to scrap that whole plan, and they ended up calling that bay Useless Bay. So I wrote a song about it. Summer's barely shown its bite, still the Whitby Flats are cracking clay. We'll be halfway through the night before the tide rolls back to Useless Bay. Like a well-tuned acrobatic stunt, the Osprey flaunt their diving dance. And when the clouds conspire on the western front, the twilight moon doesn't stand a chance. You gotta want it. You gotta want it. Before you land it, before you spend it, before you breathe it, before you leave it, you gotta want it. Tubes glow from an old RCA, no doubt rescued from a dusty attic. Whistles and it hums more than it plays, but for me there's comfort in the static. It's chewing up Blue Moon, the Marcells, the beach waits on a delinquent sea, the hollow woman candle shells, last night's drunken out to liberty. You gotta want it. Yeah, you gotta want it. Before you take it, before you break it, before you drink it, before you think it, you gotta want it. She loves me, she loves me not. All God's children cast their fate to the wind. Let it go, it'll all work out. Faith is the handsome brother of doubt, at least the one they will talk about in the end. All the turns I could have taken, how I landed here tonight, it's just something that I will never know. So instead I turned my head up, cause I read that the nearest light left its star 8 years ago, here on Useless Bay. Named because no ship could ever reach the shore. We poked the embers and sparked the moors. We toasted with light from our 2x4s. You gotta want it. You gotta want it. Before you chase it, before you taste it, before you face it, before you waste it, before you meet it, before you greet it, before you bleed it, Seattle now instead.
Oh, I forgot that.
Love it. Yeah, you recorded. I got no more stories to tell you here tonight. I've relived all my glory. I should have left this bar while it was late. Ah, but Annie, babe, those smokes are gonna wreck that creamy skin of yours. I give you 5 to 1 that you don't even taste them anymore. I hope you split this town before it kicks the daylights out of you. Babe, you're like some jewel I found. I never known a heart near as true. And I would sooner swallow fire than be the reason for your tears to fall. It's come to the wire. You better go before you lose it all.
Look at all these poses. We think the world owes us when we're kids. My hair was long, my hands were strong. I could show you pictures. Oh, I already did. Then I listened to the saxophone, sweet as the day they laid it down. You know it kills me when you get that look, just like you just discovered sound. But Annabelle, I hope you split this town before it kicks the daylights out of you. Babe, you're like some jewel I found. I've never known a heart near as true. But I would soon swallow fire. You'll be the reason for your tears to fall. It's coming to the wire. You better go before you lose it all.
Yeah, it's coming to the wire. You better go before you lose it. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Okay. Yep.
I was in a relationship once and I thought it should be the end of it. And I couldn't say that. So I wrote this song and sang it to her instead. The last song. But I changed the name so she wouldn't know who I was talking about. Didn't work. Oh yeah, this. And I have to tune without looking. Oh yeah. That's it. Thank you. Where's AI when you need to tune a guitar?
Again, please.
I said, where's AI when you need to tune a
Yeah.
guitar?
AI, yeah.
Called Who's Gonna Be the One? You brush against fate at least once a day. At night you tempt the ghosts of all the close calls. I can say love scared you the most. Your mother taught you to be tough. Your father showed you tender. But on their own, neither one's enough. Sometimes you fight, sometimes surrender. You're gonna be the one to save the day. Yeah, I believe that's what you're here to do. But when the lamps go on and the day's work is done, who's gonna be the one to save? You know your story and you know it well. You walk with kings and bums. It's in between the lines you tell. That's where the real story comes. And with a diamond cutter inside, nothing left to chance. You don't let a soul get by without at least a passing glance. You're gonna be the one to save the day. Yeah, I believe that's what you're here to do. And though you might lose a step, you'll never be outrun. But who's gonna be the one to save? Hear the sound the hardwood makes, moans and it creaks and it bites. I know those floors have felt the weight of 1,000 sleepless nights. Yeah, you do your best to change. They do their best to keep you silent. Well, you can carve into your deepest vein and still be stranded on Monkey Island. And those who live by fair and just, they're bound to be laid low. Among the few you still can trust, John Coltrane, Hank Snow. So let's just raise a glass for them who time has frozen the page. Today's gone by when men were men and all the world was not a stage. You're gonna be the one to save the day. Yeah, I believe that's what you're here to do. when the last drops of bourbon mix with the rising sun, who's gonna be the one to save you? Who's gonna be the one to save you?
Nuti fra Florence fra Firenze. Hun kommer her bare for at spille musik og synge.
Firenze.
Firenze. That's the Danish word for Florence.
Firenze.
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 Firenze. Say something.
Buonasera a tutti.
Buonasera a tutti. Great.
Now you say something in Italian.
What?
Now you say something in Italian.
I say something. Quando si pianta la bella polenta. That's a song.
Yeah?
It's a song.
Isn't polenta?
Polenta, it's the fruit, mice stews. Yeah. You know it? You know the song? Quando si pianta la bella polenta.
I don't know. We'll learn it next time.
Yeah. Sure.
For all we have saved, all we have cost, for all we have played, and all we have lost. Some of us love more than love would allow, but it's back to the drawing board now. For all of our hellfire, believing in right, for all of our money and all of our might, and all the times that we've stood up to bow. It's back to the drawing board now. Didn't it seem like yesterday we were tough, bring 'em on, we could take any of them? You gotta admit, this is a hell of a way to start a millennium. There's comfort in faith, there's rhythm in prayer. And how many times have we looked forward there? If we didn't know why, well at least we knew how. But it's back to the drawing board now. Didn't it seem like we couldn't be shaken? We had our alibis sewn up tight. But yesterday, another angel was taken, and the moon's had a hard time performing tonight. For all I've known, for all I've seen, from Fort Lee to Fresno and all in between, for all I have tasted, all my ideals, the times I have faked it, the times I was real, and for all we have mended, then torn, and then sewn, for all of the fingers worked to the bone, the famine and flames and floods to the roof. Man, I wish that hearts were made disaster-proof. But somehow we got past Stalin, Hitler, and Mao. But it's back to the drawing board wrote this song, and I liked the song, and it sounded like a jazz song from the 50s and 60s, and I tried to write a lyric, and it didn't work for me, so I tried again a few months later. It didn't work for me, and I tried again a few months later. I said, it's just not going to be a song. And I put it away, and I took it out 11 years later when I made my record called Comfort in the Static, and wrote this lyric to it. I guess I just needed to have 11 years more of life. It's called What Good Would That Do Me Now? I thought of all the words I might have said. You know, the ones that come into your head later on. But you become a stranger, and our love took its final bow. But what good would that do me now? So few prayers have risen from my lips. I feel we should be steering our own ships in these times. But if tonight gets any darker, I might send one up anyhow. But what good would that do me now? It's been so long, I hardly recognize the cold. The summer vine's gone brittle, the maples turning gold. I know how to survive this, that's not the mystery. What I want to know is there someone for Maybe I misjudged you. It's easy to have done. Even shards of glass can pass for diamonds in the sun. Could it be we never had that kind of love? When you think forever would still not be enough. No. Right now I guess the only thing that's known is that it's time to learn to sleep alone again. But I'll hold you till the morning, or at least as long as dreams allow. But what good would that do me now? What good would that do me now? couple of them, and Jonathan and Julia as well. Thank you. Whoever wants to stay and help clean up this stuff, you're welcome.
Yes.
Did I throw it out of tune? Okay. I wrote this song for a high school friend of mine who passed away about a decade ago. He had turned me on to the Beatles. He was the first one to do it, so I tried to write a song in that style for him as a tribute to Jerry. It's called Please. Turn the tables on us once again, the master of disguise. Somehow you were able to just slip away right before our eyes. Well, maybe it's true, what doesn't kill you makes you strong. Well, then please, don't let it take too long. Must be a million dreams of young men scattered and forgotten over time, beautifully painted by the heart, then deconstructed by the mind. When you chose a world that had no use for right or wrong, only please don't let it take so long. Tonight the sky is one star brighter. Down here you left a hole that over time will just get wider. Now up on the Palisades, the windows down, the quiet night above, sat in your 66 Dodge Dart and passed the pipe to all you need is love, and really believe the world could live up to that song, singing please, don't let it take too long. Please, don't let me wait so long. Please, don't let it take so long. You can leave. I've asked Pilo to stay up here and sing an older song of mine. I wrote this, at the end of a different relationship. My track record isn't that good with relationships, but I got some really good songs out of it. Not a smoke in the pack, and the sky's turning black, and I'm trying to wash down this aching. So I drag off to bed with a prayer in my head for one night to pass without shaking. Where is the road that you said we come to? And where is the child my mother would hum to? And when will the future stop showing the past? I think I'll just turn out the light.
Took a vow to be true. Now look at you, chasing small girls with big shoes and punctured skin, staring blank with fatigue, 'cause you're out of your league. Are you sure it's your heart that you're following? How far is heaven, and how long to get there? When did this pain cut so deep? Would you brush back my hair so I know that you're there? And hold me till I fall asleep. How many years can we blow out the candles and still not understand that love, like an old piece of cloth from the attic, just came apart in our hands? Thanks very much. You can find me at kennywhite.net if you still do that sort of thing. And, if you're looking to buy some land in Virginia, kennywhite.com. He was quicker than I was. Very nice of you to listen. You're going to have a lovely time listening to Jonathan, and it's great being here. Thanks so much for having us. One more for the One's called West LA. I really wanted her to stay. I'm never gonna get my way, so I'm moving out to West LA. Me, yeah me. Everyone tan and fit. Don't need no sarcastic wit. Leave all that back in New York City.
underneath an auburn haze, sitting on the 405 for days. And while you wait, you pretend to conversate with a girl in the next lane. I will know you horizontally. It'll stay between just you and me. And we'll ride this town convertibly. You'll see, yeah, you'll see. And we won't feel any guilt here, 'cause that's not how we are built here. You know the roses never wilt here. Honestly, honestly, West LA, a cure for the weak in heart. When you finally land that speaking part, you'll suffer the effects of this painful separation. At least that'll be your interpretation. So there's no need to tear up. This traffic's starting to clear up. It's time for you to cheer up. In West LA, West LA, West LA, West LA.
You guys can stay for a minute. It's not going to take long. I wrote this after my father passed away in 2003, and I was talking to my mom on the phone. I was on a bus, and before I got to the next stop, I had this song written. It's the title of my second record, called Symphony in 16 Bars. How do I put this down? And how can I make it clear what I'm feeling now? And how I wish you were here. And how do you fit an ocean into a riverbed? And how do I turn your memory back into you instead? I might as well try naming all the stars, or write a symphony in 16 bars. I might as well try naming all the stars, or write a symphony in 16 bars. Thank you.
Minutter pause, og så kommer Jonathan og sangskriver det næste.